Hey there, my fishing friends! Your favorite YouTube angler is back with another exciting forecast, and today we're diving deep into what the 30th of November, 2025 holds for us in the beautiful waters of Ireland. This day, my friends, is setting up to be a truly special one for us predatory hunters, with cooling waters and an abundance of baitfish promising some serious action. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to cast your lines to maximize your chances of a screaming reel. I've got some actionable tips and tricks that will make all the difference, so let's get into it. First up, for all you freshwater fanatics, we've got the mighty pike. November, in my experience, is absolutely prime time for these freshwater predators across Ireland, and this day is certainly no exception. With the water temperatures continuing their gradual cool down, pike are really switching on and actively hunting. You'll want to focus your efforts in slightly deeper waters, particularly around obvious drop-offs, dense, submerged weed beds, and any kind of snags or structure that offers ambush points. Why there? Because they'll be lurking, ready to ambush the abundant baitfish moving into these areas for shelter, seeking those more stable temperatures. Rivers like the Shannon and loughs, such as Derg and Ree, are showing excellent activity for these giants. For tackle, a medium-heavy spinning or bait-casting setup is ideal. Think big lures, large soft plastic shades, aggressive jerkbaits, or even oversized crankbaits in natural baitfish colors will work wonders. My little trick for today, given the calm conditions, is to work your lures slowly and deliberately, pausing them often. Pike can be a bit sluggish in these cooler conditions, but they'll absolutely hit a tempting, easy meal. Next, let's turn our attention to the thrilling sea bass. Believe it or not, November can offer some truly incredible bass fishing along the Irish coast, often yielding some of the largest specimens of the year. The sheer abundance of baitfish, often pushed around by the prevailing winds, makes bass incredibly active. You'll want to target them along the southern and western coasts, particularly around estuaries, rocky headlands, and surf beaches. This is where baitfish like sand eels and sprats are still abundant, creating a feast for hungry bass. Look for them around rocky outcrops, sandy beaches with good structure, and areas where currents create feeding lanes. Many anglers report that fishing into the dark on a rising tide is often the best time for bass. For bait, consider fresh crab and razorfish, which are irresistible to bass. Spin fishing with surface lures or shallow diving crankbaits can also be highly effective during this time. Finally, for those who enjoy a more relaxed session but still crave some action, the humble but rewarding perch is your target. In November, coarse fish like perch are becoming less active in shallow areas and are already seeking deeper sanctuary. So you'll need to adjust your tactics, target their deeper holding spots such as drop-offs, underwater features, and areas with stable temperatures. A simple ledger rig with a small worm or maggot will do the trick. You might not get frantic action, but patience can be rewarded with some quality fish. Now, for the conditions that are shaping our day, the weather in Ireland on Thursday, the 13th of November, 2025. We're looking at daytime temperatures around 10 degrees Celsius, dropping to a cool 7 or 8 degrees Celsius overnight. Crucially, there's zero precipitation expected, which is fantastic news for anglers. Atmospheric pressure is expected to be relatively stable, though it's always wise to keep an eye on subtle shifts, as fish can react to even minor changes. While no specific wind direction or strength is forecast, expect light to moderate breezes typical for autumn, which can help stir up baitfish along the coast, a bonus for our bass fishing. As for water temperature, coastal waters around Ireland are currently averaging around 12 to 13 degrees Celsius. The trend, however, is definitely downwards as we head deeper into autumn. This cooling means that while predators like pike and bass are active and taking advantage of abundant baitfish, coarse fish are becoming less active in shallow areas and are already seeking deeper sanctuary. So, targeting those deeper features for your perch is key. Moving on to the celestial influencer, the moon phase on the 13th of November 2025 will be a waning crescent. It will be illuminated around 30 to 40% and is 23 to 24 days old. Many anglers, myself included, believe that a waning crescent phase can still bring strong bites, particularly around moonrise and moonset. The decreasing illumination might make the early morning and late evening bites particularly interesting for predators. as they use the low light to hunt. Considering all these factors, my friends, I'd rate the overall fishing outlook for Thursday, the 13th of November, 2025, as good to excellent for predators like pike and bass, and moderated for coarse fish, such as perch. The combination of cooling waters triggering predator feeding, the abundance of bait fish, and generally favorable weather conditions mean that if you're targeting the right species with the right tactics, you could have a fantastic day out. Don't be afraid of the cooler air, dress appropriately, and the fish will be there. So, my friends, that's your forecast for the 13th of November. I wish you all tight lines, and ni hwasta ni cheshwi, as we say in Russia. A traditional wish for good luck, meaning neither tail nor scales. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another forecast. And tell me in the comments below, what are your fishing plans for this week? What's your go-to lure for November pike, or your favorite base spot along the Irish coast? Share your observations and let's build this amazing fishing community together.